Welcome to another edition of the Hutchinson Report, Town Hall of the Air. I am your host, Alvaro Hutchinson. Today, this is going to be a full-blown town hall examining African-American, Latino, African-American relations in Compton and other cities. As we well know, it's been a major subject, a hot topic. So, Alvaro Cerda. Alvaro, welcome to the Hutchinson Report. Good to have you.
Thank you. Good to be here.
And we also have on my direct right, Alvaro Maria Nunez. Thank you for joining us. Gracias. And also on my other side, we have Ernestina Munoz. Thank you for joining the Hutchinson Report today.
Thank you.
And we have a number of residents from Compton and other places, but especially Compton, in studio. They're sitting behind me. Say something.
Hello.
Your son, Ephraim Marquise?
Yes.
Okay. He has been, he's under federal indictment now.
Yes.
Charged with hate crimes.
Yes.
And let me walk it back for some of the listeners out there that may not know. Some weeks ago, and it made news, an African-American family in Compton, they were moved out of Compton, and the charge was that they were under assault by gang members, Latino gang members. So that developed into a major issue. The LA Times, major media picked up on it. Actually, CNN, it became a national story. And the storyline is black family under assault, black families under assault by Latinos. The storyline seemed to be that Latinos had this grudge and this animosity toward African Americans, up to and including trying to run them out of the neighborhood. Ernestina, when you heard that and saw that, now your son, of course, is facing charges, what was your reaction? What was your thoughts?
Well, I was on shock because I had to find out through media that my son was being accused of hate crime, which is something that it's not true. Because I grew up in Compton. I went to school in Compton, and I'm like, there's no such way that my son we're racist, you know? And it really hurted me to find out through media that my son was really being accused. Our neighbors, you know, I'm like, they're all, like, you know, we're like Latinos, African Americans, they're our neighbors, you know? We're like friends.
During the raid, not knowing what's going on, as the raid commenced, they took them out of their house without notice, late in the evening.
No entiendo por qué nos sacaron a mi hija y a mí. Estábamos en la lluvia, eran como las 5 de la mañana.
It's 5 a.m., it's raining, they have no idea, they still don't quite understand why is it that they were standing in the rain.
Entraron como 7 policías por mi hijo.
At least 7 officers.
Pero para eso cerraron la puerta.
Came in, asked them to leave, they were outside, and then they closed the door. Behind closed doors,
entonces cuando lo agarraron estábamos escuchando cómo lo golpeaban, mi hijo lloraba.
we could hear the beatings, we can hear the cries behind closed doors.
Mi hija y yo tratamos de entrar, pero había un policía con nosotros y no nos dejó entrar, no sabemos por qué.
My daughter and myself are standing outside asking, pleading to come inside. They would not let us come in.
Yeah, Luna, and also Alvaro Cerda, who's also in studio with me, and Alvaro has been on the point in terms of community relations, promoting dialogue in the community, and Alvaro, hats off to you, and certainly thank you for joining us. Number one, it's unfair to target us and depict us as hateful people. And also, the second thing is, we want the world to know we do get along. We lived in the community for a number of years, grew up there. Our children have gone to school there, we work there, we play there, we do business there. It's our community too. You listen to the Hutchinson Report, Town Hall of the Air. Once again, we're talking today about Black-Latino relations.
It doesn't mean that, like you said, that, yeah, us mothers maybe we're not racist. It's not just the mothers, it's my son too. Like I said, I'm like, we were raised in Compton. We're not like that.
We said then, we did say that African Americans, we do have concerns about that, and we voiced those concerns, but we also made it clear too, at the press conference, we had Latinos there, that there has to be an outreach. No one's sweeping anything under the rug. I don't even think the mothers are doing that. I don't hear that, or denying things. There are issues and problems. I think the whole point of this, and I think Alvaro, if you want to come in on this too, is in fact to reach out, is in fact to try to break down some of the barriers, up to and including, yes, we know that there are gangs out there, and we know that there's violence out there, but you got to start somewhere.
We the Latinos, Browns, Mexicans, citizens of Compton
have shared the same dream and prosperity and peace, as well as respecting African Americans, blacks, also citizens in our community, since the incorporation of Compton back in May 11th of 1888. And since then, we've worked collaboratively, we, the tax-paying and homeowners who are not affiliated with any kind of gang whatsoever. We work in harmony, and we don't want to be a part or labeled or categorized as part of the hate crimes. We continue to be stereotyped, singled out as participants of hate crimes in front of our children while dropping and picking them up from school, or confronted by the patrolling units. We're belittled, disrespected. The police instill fear in our innocent children as tears come out of their faces while they watch the parents get abused without warrant or reason.
Have any of the neighbors, the African American neighbors, have they looked at you differently? Have they said anything negative? Have you gotten any kind of antagonism since this has come up?
No.
Or what's been the response?
No, they haven't. The only thing that I've been hearing from neighbors is that it's not true, whatever it's been said through media, that my son's being accused of hate crime. That it's not true, because they have never had problems with them.
They comment on where is her son. He's a good guy. Up to now, we've never had a problem with him, and we wonder where he's at.
Y entonces, ¿qué es lo que está pasando? Nomás porque nosotros los latinos no estamos unidos, o porque no somos los que todo el tiempo estamos en el sheriff. De lo que nos pasa en la comunidad no hablamos.
Why is it that because we're not united, because we don't speak out, us Latinos don't speak out, this is what's happening to us? That's what her neighbors are asking.
Si nosotros nos hablamos como comunidad, morenos, chinos, americanos, no hay racismo, no entendemos el por qué están acusándolos de algo que no es.
If we, the people of the community, speak with one another, blacks, Mexicans, Asians, we, the people that live in Compton, we don't have this problem. So it's outside that's bringing this negativity type activity into our neighborhoods. And we don't have this problem in our blocks. I am a victim of the police sheriff raids. I am the victim, and no one has brought forth to the light of the truth.
Queremos que salga a la luz y que se aclare la verdad, porque nosotros venimos a hablar la verdad.
We believe we are victims of the hate crimes ourselves. We don't take part, we don't want a part, we've never participated, we don't want a part of the hate crimes. We're the victims here.
Porque yo y varias personas hemos participado en apoyar a nuestros líderes latinos.
Me and various people of the community have participated as self-organizers.
Dale nuestro apoyo, nuestro voto.
Luna, they are the mothers of Efren Martinez and Victor Valdez. Both individuals are at this point in time incarcerated, and they're being charged with hate crimes at the federal level.
I'm here to clear my son's name. He's being accused of hate crime. They were racist, and we're not.
Somos vecinos y no hay racismo entre nosotros. Eso es lo único que dijo el sheriff.
The message is we, the citizens of our community, don't have any crime, any hate crime towards each other. We don't hate each other. We love each other. We embrace each other. We support each other. And the only ones that are promoting hate is the local sheriff's department and other members who don't live in our community.
Lo que quiero dejar claro que ya dejen de hostigar a nuestras comunidades.
Stop instigating our
porque
community.
Estamos viviendo una tensión
We're living under tension
con las comunidades latinas por nuestro perfil racial.
within our community.
Porque ha habido mucha persecución
a lot of prosecutions,
y hostigación verbal
a lot of verbal harassments,
y hostigación física.
and physical.
Están violando nuestros derechos.
And they're violating our rights.
Y yo creo que nosotros tenemos también nuestros derechos como seres humanos también.
We, the Compton community, have our rights as human beings.
Planteando o hablando de la palabra racismo, porque no existe. Porque yo soy una víctima más de cómo fui yo atropellada en mi casa. Hubo muchos atropellos en nuestras
I was
casas.
a victim of a raid in my own home, and that needs to stop.
Gracias. Alvaro, final thought.
Since the early days, we the Blacks and Browns together have protected and embraced our community with respect and loyalty. We the Latino citizens refuse to take part in any type hate crime. We do not teach our families these senseless acts. We respect our African American brothers and sisters. We make and continue to pledge peace in our community with everyone who resides in our city of Compton. Everyone is welcome to live in peace and should not ever worry about looking behind the shoulders for safety. We the Browns and Blacks who live here in Compton, we welcome everybody for generations to come.
And also, I want to thank you too, Alvaro, too, for your proactiveness, your activism, and of course, your energy in bringing people together. I mean, that's been your mission, and it shows. Ernestina, thank you for joining us today on the
Thank you.
Hutchinson Report. Maria, thank you for joining us today.
Gracias por dejarnos hablar.
Thank you for allowing us to come and speak.
Es un placer. And also, a final thought from me. We have said over and over again, we stand for dialogue on the Hutchinson Report. And we're going to continue to do that. This is not an issue that's going to disappear, go away. We will be back. We'll continue to talk about it. First time, I want you to come back because it's something that's going to be there. It's something we need to talk about. We need to talk about it in the right way. Not shouting, not pointing fingers, not name-calling, not stereotyping, but talking as people and human beings that care about each other, love each other, work together, share experiences together. And that's what we're about here on the Hutchinson Report.
Gracias.
And as we say on the Hutchinson Report, stay strong, stay positive, and most important, as you have seen today and you have heard today on the Hutchinson Report, stay engaged. Until next week.
Good show.
Well, we could have gone on another hour.
What I want to set straight here is that whatever is been said through media, that my son has been accused of hate crime is not true.
I'm proactive in peace in the community. That's what I do.
Are you from what part of town?
I'm originally from Lenox in Inglewood, but being a person that's grown up in Inglewood and Lenox area, we're all sisters to Compton and Boston.
There's no denying there's some issues in Compton between groups.
Number one, there's always going to be tensions tomorrow, today, or next day. There's always going to be tensions. It's just a street fight. Or is this a couple individuals that at the time, we didn't get along, we got a fight, and we're going to call this a hate crime? It's not right. We need to find and we need to address the correct issue before you single people out.
Thank you. Well said.